car number 01. He's a former champion. Driving the Moose Hill Lock Camping Resorts machine, it's Johnny Walker out of Agawam, Massachusetts.
I mean, prior to last year, I had taken probably a few years off. The year previous to 2023 was just a lot of trying to do our homework and figuring out, all the new stuff that they were allowing in the street stocks, the disc brakes, the no restrictor plates, new transmissions. There was a lot of new variables, so we had a lot of homework to do to try to even be competitive this year. It's a whole different ball game. Used to be able to brew a pot of coffee going down the straightaways in the dare stocks. And, now they're running almost limited late model times.
We see Walker now go to the inside further back in the 01 car. Off of turn number 4. That's a battle for just inside of the top 10.
I felt like, we weren't going to be able to get out of our own way and never be able to at least even get on the podium with, to work on the car so much in the off season and to come back and still be running, mid-pack. It was kind of disappointing. So, with the help of the sponsors, Garrett and Brian Beaver and stuff like that, saw that I was trying with all of my might to be able to run good. And so they kind of stepped in and, Dan from Garrett's team said, well, let me start tinkering with the car and we can try a couple things and try to get you closer because, the Sizzler, we were sideways. We were wicked loose.
Yeah, the Wicker Man, Johnny Walker, he goes second tonight. It's been so long since we came down Victory Lane. I almost came down pit road after the race. I forgot how to get here.
I was planning on starting the season off and then going on vacation with my kiddo. We were going to be going camping up at Moose Hill Lock. All of a sudden, we were finishing second, and I just felt like we were so close at that point. And I said, well, I'm going to have to postpone my vacation a little bit. I'll be a day late. And I didn't feel it was fair to my crew and my sponsors, and I felt like we were cutting ourselves off at the knees if I were to start skipping some races. So.
And our third place finisher is Johnny Walker. And Johnny, you had a pretty good run tonight for the 01.
Yeah, after how bad we did last week, this is a huge turnaround.
It looked like Johnny Walker was involved in that altercation too, as he slows and makes his way to the pit lane area.
That's racing sometimes, and it really sucks. It doesn't seem like we're ever going to catch the breaks we need.
Our one goal was just to get the wins. I didn't really care where I finished in points. Most of the year, I didn't know where I finished in points. I didn't even know where I finished in the race. If I was so far back, I didn't care. If it was a bad night, it was a bad night. But we were very, giving it our all. We were checkers or wreckers, and a lot of times that's what it was. We were either up front and running strong, or we were coming, lap 4, had a flat tire. It's not easy. It's, I think I'm my own worst critic. I'm the hardest on myself, and, I try to be upbeat, but if I come home and I didn't get the win that I wanted, it's a tough pill to swallow every week. I thought we did a lot better than we had done, obviously, in the year prior to. I had a lot of confidence. I thought we were going to be able to pull off a couple of wins, and we just kept getting beat.
Johnny Walker was the biggest mover of the street stocks winning lapper. After a penalty last week, the Beaver Camper Service 01 had to start 27. The Wicker gained 24 spots to sport a third-place finish.
The night that we have the most cars ever, I think, all year show up, that's the night I got to start last. And we were just determined, I think we do our best work when we're behind the 8 ball. Those are the races you remember. This will be a race that I remember when I went from 27th to 3rd, but, it just kind of goes to what I've been saying is we had the whole field kind of covered, except it's 2 guys that we just couldn't beat all year. I don't know what the future holds, but from this season, I promised myself I was going to give it, one full year. I was going to try my best, and, I had a lot of help behind me, a lot of people that believed in me and wanted to see us go out there and, have fun. And I definitely probably had more fun this past year than I had in years prior to. We're the best of the rest. There's no shame in saying we finished 3rd, it's still a top 3. My goal was to kind of be in the top 10 because I do want a trading card, That's something I don't have on my mantle. And, I got trophies of all different shapes and sizes, but I don't have a playing card. I gotta thank my sponsors, Holyoke Dental, Moose Hill Lock, Beaver Camper, Garrett's Carpentry. I gotta thank Mid-State for sponsoring, the extra distance race. Ariel, LJ, Aaron, Garrett's whole crew, them guys pitting next to me, always saving me a spot in the pits. I don't know, I just feel like this year there was a lot of camaraderie. The focus wasn't so much anymore on the racing, as weird as that is to say. It was more of the looking forward to Kurt always bringing pizzas to the track for everyone, and new faces, old faces. I think this was Jeff Aslan's rookie year. We had a lot of fun. I can never fully walk away from racing. I'm always going to be addicted to it. There's definitely, I got to see what the rule changes are, if there's going to be any rule changes for 2024. I bought a boat and I've been on it 0 times all year. I had to go to school to learn how, I had to take a boating class because I don't know anything about boating. I wanted to try that. My daughter's getting a little older, you know, she's 11 now and she loves boating. You know, I still have that goal, that fire that's still burning, that I still want to get a couple more wins. I don't know, I haven't really thought too much about what next year's going to bring.